this fucking show. I may as well mute your mic for a while, because I'm going to fucking go on for about an hour here. Listen, everybody. Listen to me. Let's start off with, the good news, okay? There was some good wrestling on this show. I thought that the opening match with Samoa Joe, good match. I thought the tag team title match, it was fine. Sasha Banks, Nia, wasn't very good. We had a long string here of horrible stuff. Neville and Jack Gallagher was awesome. It was great. I would go as far as to say it was worth the $9.99 that I paid for the WWE. That's how much I liked that match. I loved it. It's $9.99. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman in the ring, that was a really good match. Bayley and Charlotte, that was a really good match. Goldberg, Kevin Owens went 15 seconds once they rang the bell. It went exactly as I predicted it. Exactly down to the timing of everything. The bell rings, Jericho's music hits, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. Exactly how I expected it to go. Now, as far as the booking on this show, we got to talk about this. Many months ago, I saw the proposed card for WrestleMania. Now, some of it has changed. I don't care to rant about how I'm not getting a John Cena Samoa Joe match, which I was really looking forward to. When I saw that they were going to do John Cena Samoa Joe, I was like, God damn, that's a fucking hell of a match for WrestleMania. Now it's John Cena and his girlfriend against Miz and his girlfriend. I don't know what the hell Samoa Joe's doing on the show. I prayed with every ounce of my being that if Vince McMahon changed his mind on one idea, it would be AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. But goddamn, it doesn't look like they're gonna. Now, do any of the finishes that got changed on this show, or any of the decisions that were made, does it really matter? Not really. I mean, does it matter that Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman? Is Braun Strowman dead? No. Does it matter that Bayley pinned Charlotte? No. Does it matter that Nia Jax got rolled up and pinned by Sasha Banks? None of this really matters all that much. But it is indicative of a larger problem. And this is not about me being mad that I had some predictions, I had some fantasy booking, and I was wrong about it. Because you know what? In a million years, I would never have predicted at Survivor Series 2016 that Goldberg was going to come in and spear and jackhammer Brock Lesnar in 1 minute and 26 seconds. I fucking never would have guessed that in my whole life. I never would have predicted it. You know what? When it happened, I was like, son of a bitch, that was pretty fucking awesome. That was way better than anything I could have imagined. But these decisions they made on this show. Let's start with Nia Jax and Sasha. Does anybody care? No. Nobody cares. But you know what? They fucking went on and on about how Nia Jax is this big powerhouse. She's not like other girls. I think they said she was undefeated on pay-per-view. All this talk for what? She got rolled up and pinned by Sasha Banks. This plays into Bayley and Charlotte. You know, I thought that Bayley was going to go to WrestleMania. She was going to challenge Charlotte for the title in a singles match. And on the biggest stage of them all, she was going to beat Charlotte. She was going to win the title and break the streak on the same night. Instead, they did one of 9 million random title changes on Raw, so they screwed that up. They gave Bayley the belt on Raw. Then I thought, well, you know what? You can do some sort of finish on this pay-per-view here where either Charlotte can win the title or Bayley can win Charlotte can win via DQ maybe, and Bayley keeps the belt. The whole point of this is Bayley's hometown, the Raw pay-per-view after WrestleMania is in San Jose. So, you know what? She can't win the title for the first time, but she can break Charlotte's streak at that pay-per-view in San Jose. Well, that's fucking out the window right now, because after building this up for like 18 fucking straight shows, they ended Charlotte's win streak just randomly out of nowhere at fucking Fastlane. Why? What the fuck was the point of building up 18 straight pay-per-views to ever just have the streak broken at Fastlane? Then there's fucking Braun Strowman. Listen, the myth that Braun Strowman is a great wrestler, it's overblown. He's fine. Once you see the pattern of Braun Strowman matches, you can't unsee it. But you know what? Roman Reigns got a really good match out of the guy doing the Braun Strowman pattern match. They go in there, they do the match. It's so easy. Undertaker, in some form or fashion, has got to distract Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman wins. And you do Undertaker and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And you know what? You keep Braun Strowman's undefeated streak intact. The guy's never been pinned or submitted in his whole WWE career, they said. And you know what? When I look back at the last year, say what you want about Braun Strowman, and I've said plenty, but they fucking built a guy over the last year. Braun fucking Strowman. Who could have ever imagined? They finally were doing something with a guy. Now, I understand you build up monsters so that somebody could beat them and benefit from it. Great. That's awesome. Roman fucking Reigns, it's been 3 years. Like, how did I not know better? How did I not know better? Of course, Roman Reigns is going to end the win streak of Braun Strowman. You dumb shit, Bryan, you should have fucking known that going in. I had faith that, goddamn, this guy's right up Vince's alley. He's big, he's ugly, he roars, he's got a fucking beard, like, the people are into him. Maybe they're actually going to do something with the fucking guy. Little did I know, yeah, they did all that work so Roman Reigns could win again. Fuck off! None of this matters, but it all matters. If I have to hear Michael Cole tell me one more stat. Do you remember when our friend Mark freaked out about that fucking facts video? If I have to hear one more fact on these fucking shows about stats and records, for them to just whittle them all away. Nia's win streak whittled away. For what? For fucking nothing at Fastlane. Charlotte's win streak over 18 pay-per-views whittled away. For what? Fucking nothing at Fastlane. Braun Strowman's record over the last year whittled away. For what? Fucking nothing at this fucking show. Why? The fuck am I doing with my life? God damn it, this made me mad.
You know the amazing...
Could you fuck up one more thing on this pay-per-view? Jesus Christ.
The amazing thing is, you like the show better than I did.
Yeah! It's amazing. Like, this is why... No, here's the thing, everybody. You can read Death of WCW if you want to. Nothing that I wrote in that book applies to this company. Nothing. They're the biggest fucking company in the world, and they grossed $750 million. Do you hear me? They ain't fucking going out of business. They ain't losing their TV deal. There's no guy that's going to come in and decide that he doesn't like wrestling and he's going to cancel it. They can make every fucking mistake in the book. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. And what is also different from WCW is the shows, like, it's not a bad show. There was a lot of good wrestling on this show. There was some shit that was bad, but like, I mean, was there anything on this show where if you're a wrestling fan, you watch this show and you were like, dude, I'm done with wrestling? I mean, maybe if you're so sensitive to the booking, I'm sure maybe 5 people decided they're never watching wrestling again. But 99.9% of the people on Twitter who have insisted that this is it, they're never watching the show again, of course they're going to. This thing is going to just linger on forever. They're going to have highs, they're going to have lows. None of this matters. But you know what? As a longtime fan who deep down in my soul, I love wrestling. I just want a little bit of stuff to matter. I just want this fucking much to matter. They don't care. I could not possibly care less about WrestleMania. And you know what? At the beginning of the year, usually I'm the guy who has the opinion that everyone gets pissed off at because, oh, I really like that fucking fight with that fucker last night that lost every round even though he was such a great stand-up guy. I have to be that guy. But you know what? At the beginning of the year, I was that guy in reverse. Everybody else saw the WrestleMania card and they were like, oh my God, this fucking WrestleMania sucks. I saw it and I thought, you know what? This may be a really good WrestleMania. I had all of these ideas to make the biggest show of the year, the showcase of the Immortals, feel like the big show of the year. And they have single-handedly crushed my hopes and dreams and made me look like a fucking idiot. I could not possibly care about this show. I don't care about Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. I don't care about... There's a fucking 4-way with the women. Who could possibly care? Who could possibly care about John Cena and Nikki Bella against The Miz and Maurice? Aside from Mike Sempervive. Apparently he's the guy. Who the fuck could possibly care about any of this? I'm amazed. Like the one thing that he's stuck to, he's just fucking stuck to it, is this Goldberg-Kevin Owens match, or this Goldberg-Brock Lesnar match. Everything is exactly as it has been laid out since Survivor Series. He hasn't changed one fucking thing. But somehow, I know that between now and Mania, something's gonna get fucked up. Because everything else got fucked up. Who fucking cares? I'm so happy I'm not going right now. I'm so happy. There was part of me that was like, maybe Mania's gonna be great, and I'll think, man, I should have gone. Hasn't happened yet. Has not happened yet. I could not believe my eyes watching this show.